Well, ladies, you know, last night I had a dream. I was in a casino playing cards and I was winning. Here are the cards I had in my hand. 5 cards, poker. I took a quick peek at the first one. It was an ace. I thought, this is terrific. So I cut that card to the bottom of the pack to take a look at the next one. I took a look at the next one. Another ace. Excellent. You know, when you have a number of aces in your hand, it works out very good. In fact, I knew this was a very good hand. I took a look at the third one. Another ace. I put that card to the side for a moment. You know, the weird thing about this was that I had so many aces in my hand, I knew I was bound to win. The only problem is when you have all the same ace, obviously, you could get a very good case of lead poisoning, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I realized it was a dream, and I thought I'd have some fun. Watch. There's the ace of hearts, the king of hearts, the queen, the jack, and the 10.
Wow. Wow.
A royal flush.
Yeah.
I would say that is a very good hand.
That is very.
This is a very good hand you're about to see, my poker dream. The setup is you take, of course, the royal flush in hearts, and you take the ace of spades and add to it. The ace of spades goes second in from the top. That's all you need for a setup. I now tell, of course, a dream about playing poker. And here's what happens. I'm going to have to hold these 2 cards as one, a double lift. So when I spread these out the first time, I catch a break between these 2 top cards. I don't spread them all out. I just spread out a couple of cards, catch my break. Now I can lift these 2 up, holding them together, and spread out these 4 bottom cards. So yes, I was playing poker the other night, and I thought I'd take a peek at the hand I was holding. Now, as I square these, I keep these 2 cards held. Audience is, of course, supposed to believe that this is just one card. Now, you turn it over very carefully, gesturing to it, as if, of course, you're taking a peek at the top card. You remark, of course, an ace. That's very good. You now drop that card, which is 2, remember, on top of the pack, and now you thumb off the card and you say, I ducked that ace, that card, to the bottom of the pack. In reality, you've just transferred the ace of hearts to the bottom. You said, I thought I'd take a peek at the next card. You now repeat those actions, but this is actually a single card. You push that one off, you take another peek. This is your spectators' first time that they are seeing the ace of spades again, so this will come as a little surprise to them. You remark, look, another ace. That's a terrific thing. Now, while I am showing this, my left little finger over here pulls down on that bottom card. That will take a little bit of getting used to, but as your little finger gets used to it, it's quite an easy thing just to pull down on that card. This readies you for the next phase. You have just shown this ace of spades. It now comes back to the top of the deck, where you now allow that ace of spades to align up with all of the cards except the bottom one. You now apparently duck that card to the bottom, but what you are doing is ducking 5 cards to the bottom. You have just shown the ace, the second one. You say, I ducked that card to the bottom. Now I do it fast in this ducking procedure because I don't want to linger with a 5-card pack. You now turn over the top card again, not singly, of course, because that's the ace of hearts, but of course doubly, which is the ace of spades again. So now as you draw this off, you can get your little get ready, and you say, I had a 3rd ace. Now remember, since this is a double card, you're going to deal 1 to the table finally, and now you show a 4th one. Now, when you deal this ace to the table, apparently that's an ace of spades as well. You say, I dealt 1 of the aces to the table, and I had 1 more. This card now goes under the pack. And remember what these cards are in your hand. It goes under the pack, and you remark by using a frustration move or count, where I flash ace, thumb off the top card, ace again, thumb off that card, ace. These last two are held together, and you remark, I had 5 ace of spades. You know, it's good to have a lot of aces in your hand, but you cannot have all of the same ace, especially 5. Now your audience at this point believes these are all ace of spades. You are now ready for the big final punch. You turn this card over, which is the ace of hearts. This whole pack turns over, and here's what you were holding. You are now going to deal these cards one at a time by pushing off the king, the queen. Those are single cards. You get to this point, and you have the ace in the middle. So you're going to buckle up here like this, take off the jack of hearts with the ace of spades behind it, drop that to the table, and last but not least, the single 10 of hearts. And I drop that across at this angle to cover up the possible bad angles of the jack hiding the ace of spades. I would say that is a very good hand.